You guys know why this movie is so popular? Because it is talking about the real deal here, the spiritual reality that most people can relate to but don't know about. Satan and demons are all around us, but we don't even know it exists and how it impacts us on a daily basis. This is not just a story. Every day, we are experiencing the spiritual battle that is unseen to our eyes. It comes in million thoughts in our head from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed, sometimes even happening during your sleep. It continuously bombards you with thoughts after thoughts that linger in your head, and you think that it is your own thoughts. But little do you know that these thoughts come from a spiritual force and from the ruler of the kingdom of the air, the Spirit who is now at work in those who are disobedient, which is from Ephesians chapter 2. That is why people have no peace nowadays, because they are fighting with these thoughts day after day. Most of these thoughts they cannot tell others about, so they hide them, hoping that it will go away on its own. But they never will continue to haunt you until you give in to it and act upon it. And that's how people form addictions and mental diseases. This is how scary it is, and nobody understands about it or talk about it. People try to use religion or all kinds of methods like meditation to overcome these thoughts that are destructive in their heads. They try to explain them with science and psychology and use medication to suppress them. But they are actually spiritual problems that cannot be solved with human methods or of this world. The spiritual problem exists in all mankind, and they have used all methods they have to overcome it, but it cannot be won over by own will or persistence, because people don't understand where it comes from and why they have the problems they have. That is why in Kpop Demon Hunter, Rumi was trying to hide those thoughts, and since that is appearing more and more noticeable, which she's not able to hide anymore. But the teacher of the law, which is the master, just like any other religions, cannot provide any answers to her, but just told her to keep hiding those flaws and those sins, and you cannot show it at all to others. This is when Rumi realized this is not possible, and the only way to break through is to admit that she is a sinner, or the demon, that is in the story, and that she cannot help but to sin. She tries to cover up with beautiful things on the outside, like good deeds or good actions, but these are only temporary. She cannot be free from her problems by covering forever. That's why the moment she admits that she is a demon or sinner, that she cannot do anything about it, and the only way to go is towards the truth, which is the Christ. To be honest about her mistake and be willing to see that the only way to be saved is by admitting the truth and letting the truth shine upon her, by letting the light in and be truly set free from the sinful patterns and desires. That is why we need Jesus Christ, who is the only way, the truth, and the light. Many of these thoughts are actually from the spirits that lives inside of us or standing, lingering behind us or beside us. These thoughts consist of past scars, experiences, memories, and all the things that your eyes can see, your ears can hear, and they form a solid pattern of thoughts and beliefs in you that acts as like a strong man that holds you and make you act and think and feel, speak. Because these troubling thoughts are there, people are trapped by the sinful desires that come from these thoughts and so cannot live happily and do right. The only solution to this problem is the Word of God, which is Jesus Christ. This is the reason why He had to come to the earth and save us from this catastrophe. If we continue to let ourselves be led by these evil thoughts in our heads, it eventually leads to destruction and destroy everything. But when we turn to Christ, admitting that we are sinners and have no choice but to do wrong, that is when the light of Christ shines upon us and completely destroys the darkness that is slowly eating us up. I hope this helps you to understand that what is actually happening around us and how we could truly overcome this problem with the light of Jesus Christ. And through this movie, we can understand the only way to be saved is through admitting who we are and therefore accept the only Christ the solution to all our problems. In the next while, I'll talk about being saved and how does it actually looks like. Coming to Christ is only the beginning. The more you know the truth, the more the truth will set you free.